Hi, I'm Izzy, and this is Dizzy Quilts and Sews. Welcome to episode 92 of hashtag Friday Sews. All right, I think I'm gonna have to do this quickly because my battery is about to die. All right, so Friday Sews, as you all know by now, was started by Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room, and it's all about having a chat every Friday about what we've been up to in our sewing room and in life in general. So, I have been down here this week. I managed to finish a couple of small things. I've not been as productive as I wanted to be, but I did get 2 things done. And although small, they were an achievement for me. Let me show you why. So Marianne's boyfriend is a dentist student, a dentist-to-be, and he's now reached the point in his studies where he's going to start to do more clinical work. So I think he's in his last year or before last year. And he really does not like the paper scrub caps that they give them at school. So Marianne asked me if I could make him a couple. She even did all of the research and finding a pattern, a free one, probably from back in 2020. And I have a ton of quilting fabric, so yeah, I put a couple together. And on top of making him the scrub cap, she asked if I could embroider his name on the side of them. So I got to play with my embroidery machine. I don't know if it's going to qualify as an embroidered garment, which I have on my Make 9 list, but I think it's a win. So I made him a gray one with a fun gray and yellow contrasting bias binding and embroidered his name, hopefully you can see that, on the side right here. And then I made him, I had this really fun print in my stash. So it's like a math or science notebook. It's got all kinds of like little science-y things on there. And then I used like an orange or amber contrasting bias binding. I love it. The embroidery is not as prominent on this one because of the print, but I am so proud of these scrub caps. And yes, he was very happy. So he's probably, or she is probably going to come and pick them up over the weekend. But I have to say a huge thank you to Andra from Andra Makes, who really got me unstuck. I really got into my head when she asked me to embroider the name. I was like, how do I embroider on something I've already sewn? Like, how's that all going to work? Not realizing that you just cut your pieces, embroider the pieces, and then sew the garment or the thing together. So Andra, thank you so much for helping me out. She was amazing. So super proud of those 2 little makes and happy that he likes them and that they're going to come in handy. Now, just hopefully not everybody in his class starts asking for scrub caps, because I don't know that I want to be spending all of my evenings making those, but they were fun to make and quick. So I'm going to link to the blog post or tutorial I used for this. Super, super easy and quick, just in case you ever have a need to make scrub caps. And that's pretty much all I've been up to down here this week. I'm getting ready to start working on the Prada inspired bag by Toby Styles. I think I talked about it last Friday. I've got my fabric. I did have to order a couple of pieces of hardware that I thought I had. I didn't have. Anyways, so I put an order in last night and it should get here over the weekend. So Monday, with any luck, I'll be able to cut into my faux leather and make that bag. And then I have a secret collaboration or a secret project I need to get going on that is due somewhere. Oh, is it secret? Yeah, it's secret. Yeah, that I have to start working on because that's due in the middle of February. So I've done all of that this week. What else have I been up to? Well, I published block number 1 in the quilt along I'm hosting on my channel. And I started seeing a few of your blocks pop up on Instagram, and I am loving them. They are beautiful. So every single time, like, Instagram notifies me that I've been tagged in somebody's picture or story, I get all excited, and I can't wait to get to see all of the blocks. So if you are participating, definitely put them up on Instagram and tag me. On Instagram, I'm Dizzy Quilts Blog. I would really love to see them. Yeah, as far as sewing, that's pretty much all I've gotten done. Now, I am really, really excited about something. So as you know, I'm a member of the Cashmerette Club. I've been an all-access member for, my gosh, I think since the beginning. And love most of their patterns. I've not made them all, but I really take advantage of the classes she puts out for members and the monthly like chat or presentation she hosts. It's all really, really good. I'm loving this membership. Well, the pattern of the month this month is a sloper, a dress sloper. So in the back of my mind, I've always wanted to try and draft a sloper. I even did some research on Craftsy because they have classes on there. And now, included in my membership, I'm going to be able to make a sloper for a dress, which basically means a sloper for a top and a skirt as well. And with the membership comes fitting classes to get your sloper to fit you. Super, super excited. I don't know that I'm going to have time to dive into it this month, but definitely something I'm going to get into in March. Well, guess what? The battery died. So, yes, I need to get myself a second battery. All right, so, yeah, that's it as far as sewing. For life, well, I thought, and can you see it? Oh, a little bit. I thought I would show you my Turkish lamp that I made in that workshop. So this is it when it's not turned on. And look at that when it's turned on. So it came, so basically I decorated this part, obviously, but it comes with all of the stuff that you need to put it together once you've done the plastering and it's ready to assemble. So I do have it in my sewing room. I know a few of you were worried because of, you know, Bear, but I have it on Marianne's desk away from the edge of the desk. And because there's so much stuff on that desk all the time, Bear never goes on there. So it's fairly safe. Besides that, in the life department, it's been pretty quiet. I don't have any plans again this weekend. So that's 2 weekends in a row that have been really, really quiet, which is not a bad thing. It's been cold and then warm-ish. So we swing between like -20 to +2 to -10 to, it's just been very, very strange. So it's very icy out there. So I don't relish the thought of going anywhere. To be honest, I would just rather spend my time in my sewing room. So that's what I'm going to do again this weekend. Before I end the video, just wanted to say a very quick thank you to 2 wonderful people who bought me coffees recently on my Ko-fi account. And that's, if you don't know what Ko-fi is, it's basically like a virtual tip jar. And there's a link to my Ko-fi account down below in the description for every single video I put out. There's a link over there. So if you're interested, go ahead. And yeah, huge thank you to the two amazing viewers who bought me coffees recently. And I think that's going to do it for me this week. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you like the video, please give it a like on your way out and consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks again, and I will see you soon.